All right, today we're doing the ultimate test on the Weber Q. What will cook a better steak, the grill or the hot plate? Let's find out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're putting the Weber Q to the test with a head-to-head showdown of the grill versus the hot plate. Which one will give us the best steak? We're cooking two steaks today, identical ones. They're about 240 grams each. So nothing special, they're just your standard size steaks. Something you'd cook at home on a weeknight. We'll be cooking them to the same temperature and we'll be comparing flavor, texture and overall quality. To keep things fair, both steaks are the same cut, they're the same size, and we're going to season both steaks exactly the same, just a test of both cooking surfaces. The Weber Q comes as standard with a full grill. You can split it in half so you have half a hot plate and half a grill, or you can get a full hot plate as well. So there's many different ways you can set up a barbecue. But today we're just going to be testing if there's a noticeable difference between the grill and the hot plate for these two steaks. Which one do you think is going to taste better? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so both steaks have been out of the fridge for about half an hour now. So they've come up to room temperature and we're going to be seasoning them in one of my favorite barbecue seasonings. It's called Magic Dust. This is the spicy version. It's not that much more spicy than the standard one. So the only reason I bought this one is because the standard non-spicy version was out of stock. So I ended up having to buy the spicy one, but there's barely any difference in it. It's not too hot, it's not overpowering. So if you guys want to buy the spicy one, give it a go. So we don't need to put any salt or anything on this one today because this seasoning's actually got everything in it already. Just give that a nice pat to get everything to stick. And then we'll just season the other side of it. Today's cook's obviously going to be just about testing both of the cooking surfaces to see which is better. Okay, that's all done. So we'll go and preheat the Weber Q now and then we'll get these steaks on the grill. Just give it all clean. Get yourselves one of these. These brushes are grass for scraping the grill down. Okay, so now I'm going to whack the hot plate in. This is that half hot plate I was talking about earlier. So that's what I've opted for instead of the full hot plate. So now we'll preheat that up. We'll give that about 10 minutes and then we'll pop the steaks on. So we'll just put a bit of spray oil on. Okay, so that's been about 10 minutes now. Our grill's all preheated and we're good to start cooking. So we're going to go one straight on the grill. Here's one on the hot plate. So what we're going to do, we're going to let this cook with the lid down. We're going to give that a twist just to get the crosshatch marks on it. But they're only going to be turned once during the cook. All right, it's time for the twist, for the first twist. I always move the steak to a new part of the grill as there's always more heat when you move it to a fresh part. Okay, that's been about another 40 or so seconds, so it's time to flip the steaks over. Look at those marks. That's cooking beautifully. And the one on our hot plate, starting to get a nice crust on it. So now we'll let that cook for about another 45 seconds to a minute and then we'll start checking the internal temperature. Okay, we'll just start probing that. Alright, so that's at 44 degrees, so we're not quite there yet. Give that a twist. Interestingly, this one's at 37, so the hot plate's actually cooking a bit slower, which would make sense as the grill's obviously got the flame coming between the gaps and the hot plate's heat soaking the flames coming directly under it. But there is definitely a noticeable difference when you look at the two steaks. The one on the grill to me looks a lot more appealing, makes you want to eat it. That one there's ready. That was at 54 degrees. Just pull that off and that can rest. We'll cut them up and we'll taste them and we'll see what's better, the hot plate or the grill. All right, so now we're off the grill. We've let these steaks rest for 10 minutes. They're both looking mega juicy. I don't know what you guys think, but for me, the one that was cooked on the grill does look nicer. Okay, it's now time to cut into these steaks and we'll see which one wins.
Right,
we'll cut into the one that was cooked on the grill. All right, I've got two pieces here. One obviously slightly bigger than the other. This one's got a bit more of a sear mark on it. All right, let's give it a go. Moment of truth. First, we'll try the one that was cooked on the grill. Oh, it's really tender, good flavor. I probably could have put a bit more salt on it, but that's not what we're testing today. We're testing the grill surfaces. This is the one from the hot plate. We'll give this a go now. Okay, the flavor is the same, obviously, because we seasoned them both in the same seasoning. I'm just going to try the one from the grill again. As you guys would have picked, the grill does win. Something about those sear marks there, they give it more flavor. It must burn and caramelize the seasoning on it, and it gives it a nicer taste. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna have to say that if you're getting a Weber Q, you don't need the hot plate to cook steak. Cook your steaks on the grill. The hot plate is a good attachment to have if you want to cook other things on the side of it, like burgers or fry up onions, but for steaks, definitely cook them up on the grill. What do you guys think? Have you tried both? Let me know in the comments, as I'm curious to see what you guys prefer, grill or hot plate. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more barbecue videos. If you guys want to see more barbecue content, click up here for more videos. Thanks for watching and happy grilling.